Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to run up to Midland right now and visit with an old friend, Tony Stamas, President and CEO of the Midland Business Alliance. And Tony, it's always good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
It's wonderful to see you too.
Yeah, well, listen, how's the restaurant business, by the way? I only asked that because your family's been in it since they invented pizza, I think.
Exactly. Yes. I say we're the American immigrant story. Greeks who came to this country and opened an Italian pizza shop.
Of course.
But, 63 years going strong downtown Midland. And we've got, and last year was really the first year we saw it come to fruition after the pandemic period. But we've blocked off a number of blocks in downtown Midland. We have live music 3 nights a week. And just people are out and about and they love it. And I mean, that's certainly good for the restaurant business, but what wonderful for our community. I had a chance last summer to show it off to some chamber CEOs. And I saw one of them from Southeast Michigan last week. And I keep telling people about Midland because I probably should stop doing that, but that was great. I said, well, please keep telling people.
And fortunately, you probably got a chamber day too. It was probably nice up there. And
absolutely.
So I have to tell you, I missed you this year at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Bring us up to date. What's happening with the Midland Business Alliance?
Yeah, things are going great. In terms of our community, we continue to see investment kind of at the, at the industry level in terms of our great legacy industrial partners, some new partners. And then, we do ribbon cuttings. That's one of the things we do as an organization, celebrate an anniversary, but we are just kind of nonstop with ribbon cuttings. And a lot of them, I think, was some pent-up demand from the last couple of years, but new businesses, great ideas, great entrepreneurs. And so kind of across the spectrum from, our largest partners to some just a single person or a couple starting up a business. So that's exciting to see. And, Midland is a city of modern explorers. And so we're trying to work hard to kind of show what that means in 2023.
Awesome stuff, really is. So I remember when the ballpark was built, and that was like hyper news. How's the ball team doing?
They are doing great. The way they do that at their high A, so they play, Lansing and West Michigan, and they've already clinched a playoff spot. They were just on a streak that I hope the Tigers could emulate at some point. But they were on just a great streak here, and so they break the seasons in half, and they've already qualified for a playoff spot. So it's great. Again, my wife and I came downtown Saturday night, and the downtown was hopping, the ballpark was full. And so it's really wonderful to see. And you see some great prospects. I mean, we always say the first season, Clayton Kershaw, because it's been a Dodgers franchise since the beginning, was up in Midland. But ever since then, there's been a pretty long list. And I was watching the Tigers one night, and Gibby was on, and he mentioned, well, my buddy Tram's up in Midland watching West Michigan, and they're playing the Great Lakes Loons. And so, you get to see some great prospects from around the country.
No, that's really fun. We had Gibby out to talk not too long ago, and he's doing well considering what the challenges are. It really is. So tell me a little bit about what else on your agenda for the remainder of 2023. There's 6 months left,
I know there is. We're excited, loving the summer. We've got coming up in July, it's our Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational. It's a LPGA event. And we get some of the best women professional golfers from around the world come up here. And so it runs from July 17th to the 22nd. And so, if people have time on their calendar, come on up. It's just a great setting to watch world-class golfers. And they really put on a first-rate, and the golfers are so good about interacting with everybody, but they just really put on a great couple of days here in Midland. And it's on national, it'll be on CBS on Saturday for the final round. So that's always really a fun thing to look forward to in July.
Speaking of golf courses, it's interesting that they really benefited from COVID.
Right.
And the reason is that was one of the few things people could do with
Absolutely. Yeah, we talked to our friends at Midland Country Club that host this, and no question that's been a huge boon for that industry.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So remind everybody a little bit about maybe your footprint there at the Alliance and scope of services, etc.
Absolutely. We're combined chamber economic development. Our mission is the same. Some of the tools we use in those sectors are a little bit different, but they combined a number of years ago. And I think that's worked out well. I said the proof of concept was during the pandemic, and that really was, as we were going through those crisis times, we had a dam breach and that impact in the community. So we work with a lot of segments. I mean, housing, which is a challenge for everybody. Broadband, people can work around the globe, but they have to have that connectivity. Infrastructure, people forget that before the dams broke, we're in the Saginaw Valley. We had flooding issues, and so we're working with the Corps of Engineers and others to build some long-term resiliency. So never a lack of things to do, but we're blessed with a great community, a great region, people that want to work to make a difference and kind of keep building off what's been built in the past.
Tony, you know well that the Michigan Business Network goes around the state. We get updates, etc. Everybody has the same issue, and that's talent, how to get it, how to retain it. Unfortunately, they don't have the answer yet.
Right.
Right. Are you experiencing the same thing?
No question. And it's no one answer. It is. Sometimes it's housing. Sometimes it's they could find a place, but they need that broadband. And so that childcare is a huge issue. So we're working on it with community partners on a lot of fronts. And, I wish there was an easy solution. There isn't, but we just kind of keep persevering and addressing those issues. And because that's going to really make a difference in terms of where we're going in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're doing a great job up there. Tony Stamas, President and CEO of the Midland Business Alliance. Always good to spend time with you, buddy. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Chris. Great to be with you.
All right. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back.